Okay, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today I'm going to be continuing to work on Kano script. There we go. Um, okay, so today I'm gonna be implementing structs. Yes, like structures. We already have a way to do this technically, but it's just really inconvenient to use. Right, because we can allocate memory. Is this it? Yeah, okay. You can allocate memory, right? You can use alloc and then allocate the size of the memory. You can set that. You can allocate memory. And we can access that memory by like going for certain places for it. So we could say that this is a struct, right? So imagine it's a struct. I'm not gonna give it a name because it's just for an example. This could be a struct of 832, right? Which we don't have technically right now. So x 832, 132. It's like it's basically like that, right? We can allocate that because it's 4 bytes and 4 bytes. And you could access it in that way where you can read from it. But the thing is, you can't do like x.x or whatever, you know, and that'd be nice to be able to do. So that is the plan. So basically, it's just syntactic sugar, but it makes it like it's almost unusable at the point that it's at right now, because it's just so inconvenient, right? So let's see. Yeah. So the way I want it to look is like this. So struct. I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff up here. Struct and the name, right? So this will just be struct. Sure. Yeah, and then we have what are they called? Curly braces. So we need to add those to the lexer because we don't have them yet. Yeah, and then it's just basically a variable declaration. I'm not gonna have like default values or whatever. Not yet at least. And then yeah, so comma separated. You can have the leading comma or whatever. So that's what it's like. We already can parse. We can already lex most of it. We just basically need to add the braces and the struct keyword. So let's try to do that. Actually, I need to end.h first and add the token type. So let's see. Where's the best place to put it? Probably right here. Token type of struct. And then here. Here we need to add it actually. So it was. Did I put it right there? I think so. Let me just make sure. I just want to make sure it's in the right place. Yeah, after float. So that's all good. It's all good. And then we can add it down here. So we can search for float. Token type float, got it. Okay, I guess we don't have that. So how do we do that? Oh yeah, because we do that as keywords differently. So that is a float literal. Okay, I just did a stupid. All right, whatever. So here's the token type. So we can just add it here. Yeah, just add it to the end. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna be removing all this soon anyway. So 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and this is a struct. A struct definition, right? And then we need to add the braces. So go up here, and we have open bracket, close bracket. So I type open curly, type close curly. All right, we can add it here. So we go to like this. Okay, then close. I'll just copy these since it's pretty much the same. All right, open curly, close curly, and there we go. Okay, so that should be it for the lexing. So I just want to make sure it works. So if I go to the main.c, I'm just gonna, turn here and then print open array opens. And let's see, it should compile. Okay, they're not handling the switch, but that's okay. It did still compile. So if I run this now, we should have. Why is that type? We have an ident. Okay, so I don't know why it says type here. Yeah, what is it is a type, which is not right. Type is, did I put it in the wrong place? I thought I checked. Struct? Yeah, it goes there. Okay, so it's for some reason not recognizing it properly. Hey Tim, how you doing? We have struct here. Yeah, it's like reading it as this. I don't know why. Not type. It does matter. You are great. I am good. I'm good. Yeah, so it goes there, but doesn't return it. It's not the right thing. It says type. I don't know why. But we do go here, and it's a struct. And then when we return from there, right, what do we do? Let's go into here, and then we have the default. So we do all this. Handle data. It's not in there, right? I didn't accidentally put that in here. Yeah, I mean, we don't have that. Am I doing it weird where it's gonna read this as stir? That could be the issue. They could think it's stir, but I don't know why it would be doing that because I do have this. Wanna try this out? I'll be calling that code. Whoops. No. Okay. Maybe I should use DB and just kind of simply. Are you a fan of Rust? I've used it a little bit. So I can't really say necessarily if I'm a fan or not. But it was alright. It was alright. I did enjoy it. Yeah. I just, it's kind of complicated. Like there's a lot of stuff and a lot of ways to do the same thing. Like C++, it's kind of feels like that in a lot of ways to me. And I kind of like simpler ones better. But yeah, I mean, it's a good language, and I do want to use it again for some things in the future. Okay, so that's not what it is. Good morning, how you doing? And I forgot. Semicolon. Type none. Yeah, so why does it set it to type in there? Type. Okay, so it is before that. Really like the memory safety approach, but I also think that simplicity is great. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Right. Alright, so I don't know why. Why is it returning that, right? And H. Make sure that's pretty big, right? Yeah. First output type instead of the name of the type. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's so it's reading it as a type, so as though it was like aimed toward float or something like that. Oh, it's supposed to be struct, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. I don't know why it's type. Oh yeah, we just have one token type for the different types, and then we have like a subcategory of types, right? Data types, really, is what I call them. But type sounds funnier. I don't know why it's not reading struct though. That's that. Alright, I'm gonna use GDB and see what happens. Working on syntax highlighting for your language right now. No, I'm working on implementing structs for the language. Structures, like, you know, structs. Okay. Break on lights. Alright, and let's just step through. Okay, so the first one is where it gets messed up. So let me go into that, right? It's gonna read that, it's gonna collect all that. So let's go through and collect the word struct, and then I want to look at it. So view, yeah, let's do that. Can't really, okay, it says struct, so that's what it is. Yeah, and that's right. And then if I step into this, and it returns that, token type. Token type. Okay, so it's, why is it in the wrong place then? Huh. How am I messing up here? Because the rest work. Am I missing something? Kind of messy. Alright, I must have it in the wrong order, so let me... How do I open that again? Like that, there we go. Let's see here, and then let's go to here, and let's open .html. I just want to compare them. So we have, how do I do this again? I don't know how to resize it. Whatever. So we have none, and then right, exit. There we go. Alright, it's kind of inconvenient to look at. Go right to it. Alright, there we go. That is good. So we have right exit built in, ident, and then colon. Yeah, open, close, that's all good. I know what it is. Okay, I am stupid. I forgot to add for the braces. Okay. Yeah. Because I added curly braces, and then I forgot to do this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just hell stupid. Yeah. And there we go. Now it says struct. That is correct. And this is the identifier, and that's the identifier name. Okay, and everything else looks good. Okay. Very cool. Just took me 10 minutes to look at that. Okay. Right. So the lexing is good. Lexing is good. So now we have to parse it, right? So it's gonna be the same as like a. I guess it's not really the same as a variable declaration, but we have inside of it variable declarations. Similar to how functions work. It's actually pretty much exactly the same. So then we can probably reuse that. So let's see. So if we encounter a struct keyword, right. Yeah, so it sees the name of it as an identifier. Okay, that's what it is, right? But we need to add it to the list of types that we check for, because it could be one of those types, right, when we encounter it. So, we're going to need to change a few different places, but let's just add a case. It's kind of long. Token type struct. So then we will initiate the parsing of the struct. Okay, let's see. So, we need to expect a few things. There we go. Alright, so the next one should be an identifier. So if let's see, so we need to consume the struct token because that doesn't matter. So we can just run token consume. And we know that it is a struct because we have that. That's not a struct token. And then we need to consume the next one. Token. Well, actually, we need to set that as the token. Okay. Name equals token consume token. And then we have it saved so we can use that to compare. Name t dot type does not equal token type ident. Then there was an issue, right? So we need to say expected identifier. Expected identifier, but found. Just found out what it was. Main P. Okay. All right. So yeah, I think that's fine. So then we can hit the if, and then after that there should be an open one. So we need to basically expect that. We need to do the same thing because I don't have a good function for that at the moment for expecting. We don't really need that though. We can just consume. Type open curly. Expected this. Alright. Whoops. What the heck? Messed something up there. Let's go back. We're going to type stuff. Okay. Curly. Found that. There we go. Struggling to find project ideas lately. Can you recommend anything? I'm not sure. So, like, what have you been working on recently that that you've enjoyed that you would like to maybe go deeper? Because I know you did that thing with Raylib. If you did something else like that, or like maybe game development, something like that, or something related to what you've been doing to go deeper into the subject. Okay, then we have we need to parse the variable declaration and add that to the list of structs. We do need to add something for that, like an array that just has all the structs in like a structure or whatever. Okay, let's see. So we do have parse variable. Let me look at how I handle it in the functions. So in here, parse variable declaration. We append it. Yeah, so we can do the same thing. So this could even be a function, sort of. But I will do a thing similar to this down here. Well, it's not a close. Okay, so while consume side type does not equal token type, it is closed curly in this case. We don't need that. Not created enough for game dev. Sure, I can remake existing games, but I can't really come up with anything new. Right. I understand that. Okay. I mean, I don't necessarily, like, you don't necessarily need to be creative to come up with the ideas, right? Like, if it's something that you might enjoy, you could try to learn it anyway. Like, maybe, and then maybe you could find someone who is more creative that could come up with the ideas. Or, if you work for a game developer or something like that, then you don't have to come up with the ideas, But yeah, I get it. That is not what you want to do. That's not right. There we go. So yeah, I guess I did not initialize the node. We don't really want a node struct like that, but instead we want to append it to a list of tokens. So no, we want to append it to the struct node. But we want to append the whole thing to that. So node value dot struct dot args, and the args, I guess they're going to be pretty much the same as functions. So I think we can reuse that. We might need a couple of extra things, but for the most part, this needs to actually be an if statement, so it should be a comma. Type comma, then you can print an error, and that might cause an issue. Expected down. Okay. And then at the end of that, it's the curly, so we already know that. And we consumed it already. So, basically that's it. So we just need to append the node. But then also we want to append it to the list of structs, right? To the, let's see, so how do I want to, that's not right. Structs. I guess I'll just have an array of them, and then I'll move it into a structure in the future. But struct, because we need that when we're getting the like when we're declaring variables, we need to know what the structs are there, so we have to append this. So node. So we just append the node. Should be able to use that. And maybe we should even append the structs to like not append the actual node here. And then when we actually declare it, I don't know. For now, I'll append it to both of them. Like, could be inefficient, right? So there's some issues. Yeah, I forgot the token dot location. We don't really have a token. Tokens 0 dot location. Having a variable that has the name of a keyword is kind of weird, even though it works fine. What do you mean exactly? It's here as well. Oh, node value dot struct. Oh yeah. Oh shoot, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I probably won't call it that though. Now that you mention it, I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah. It's nothing about that. Okay, so I'll probably call it structs instead. Just because, yeah. I didn't even actually notice that, so that's kind of fun. Let's see. So not handled in there. Structs on the page. Yeah, so I need to initialize that. So I don't think I have like a global structure I return here, so I'm just gonna do this node structs equals that. I can give it to the functions one, but actually I'm gonna use that in the page. So then I could probably make a larger thing here that actually uses that. Actually, I do this at the end. Yeah, I need to actually do that. Yeah, so obviously I can initialize this at the top, but I did not do it at the start, and then we'll have to go through and change the whole thing. So what do we have to do? Show basically. Okay, let's go back to the step. So, yeah, then we can append to that, and that should be fine. We're going to run into that, yeah. Okay, so that, and then use structs. Okay. Oh yeah, and then we need to add it to the node types, right? Node value. So it's gonna be we're appending. It's gonna be the same as a function declaration, essentially. That's not the function here. Where's the function? There's a name, args, and then a type. So it's actually it doesn't have the type though, so that's not exactly the same. But I could, combine them, right? Because we're gonna have the string view name still. We're gonna have the nodes args, and then what else do we need for the struct, right? We have the name, the arguments or the values, right? Well, really they can be called values. Because it's really different from the args. Okay. Yeah. I could advance this in the future. Struct. Well, I can use struct. Structs. Okay. So I do have to change that now, but I need to add the node type. Struct. Okay. Yeah, I need to set the node dot type equals struct. Set it up actually. Okay. And this is going to be struct's value. Values. Do you have any issues with the makefile migration? No, it's actually doing pretty good. Yeah, I don't think I had to really change it. Let me just oh yeah, I did add that because I was stupid. So I saw that there was the debug. I didn't know how to set that. So yeah, I added it there, but yeah, everything else is it's worked great, actually. Very good. And that is make build type equals to, okay. Okay, I see. Alright. It's better. Okay. Yeah. Alright, well thank you. I didn't actually know that, so. What is it? Oh, it's another. Why did I do that so many times? And there we go. Now it's just not handling the switch. So it's from my open my code. I close and there we go. Maybe to do a debug build by default and give a release option. Yeah. Once it's more done, I'll go through and sort that whole thing out. But for now, like it doesn't really matter if I'm building a debug each time, right? We're gonna type that, but found type ident. Okay. Oh yeah, we don't have that, so I need to. What is that? Yeah, that's how we declare it. Parse variable declaration. There that. What do we do here? Alright, it's kind of noisy. Let's see. So we expect that. I must actually consume it when we actually call that. I think that was true. Right, consume it too early. Yeah, because we consumed this one. How did this be? Event. That should work, right? Read comma, but found comma. What? It's on this one because I forgot to put that around it. So why does it say that? Oh wait, shoot. Hang on. Oh what? Why did I do that? Hang on. So yeah, I know what the issue is. Because we consume it and we don't. That requires a. Is that actually might just. Let's see. I just consume. I just want to see if it works if I do that. And then continue. Okay. Okay. I think it did not work. So I need to look at that. But I'm gonna be right back. Quick break. I'll be about 3 minutes. One sec. Okay, I am back. Yeah, so I think I need to change this. So let's make this, let's set it open here. And I'll do, let's see if that. So just, pick the top one. We'll consume it in the loop, so we don't need to worry about consuming it, actually. Okay. So, dot type. I should put this here. I don't know why I did that anyway. Okay. So, we start out here, and we'll consume the open curly here. And go through here, and that consumes all of the, parsing, or all of the declaration things, right? And then we have the comma, which is here. We're saying it's consumed in here, right? Actually, that might not work, because then we need to consume again. So, this really needs to be totally consumed. Let me look at that. So then I can see what token we are failing on. Okay, so it does not consume all of it in here, I suppose. If I consume that, then that should consume the type. Which I assumed it would have been consumed there, but I guess not. Didn't expect that, but found open. Okay, where did it find that? Oh shoot, it's not correct. Yeah, I think it is that, so I guess it's in the wrong place. I didn't even notice that. This really wasn't like that before. So these, where's the comma at? I get rid of the comma on accident. Type comma goes after the closed curve. Oh, it's right there. But it thinks it's here for some reason. Open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, close bracket. Yeah, comma, right for the equal. So, let's see. Comma. Okay. Found that. So why does it think it is one of those? I'm gonna have to use GDB again. If I actually put those there, what does it say? They're still the same. That's interesting. Huh. Let me, well, actually, okay, let me look in the legs. I swear it wasn't doing it before. Open, close, open, close, open, close, and the comma is open. Oh, shoot. Has it always been like this? How did I even... I must have messed that up when I was, moved it over, because I switched it to a switch statement. I'll have to look in the Git history. That is interesting. Let's see. Still bad. So I did colon, found that. So, why, what? Because now we, so I'll do that. I guess I could go through that function and see what's actually consumed. So, does that, but then when it goes in there, it consumes too much. Yeah, because this consumes the last one. So this should be, a PK, right? Let me imagine what that was. So this could be a consumed state. Makes more sense that way. Alright, so we consume the open one, and then we look at this, and it is not a closed curly. So we go into here and we parse that, and then we consume the type, and then we have the comma, which we consume. We go back into here, and we're peeking it, and it is the type. And then we go back through, so we get that, we consume that, or it's the identifier, but then now it's the type. And then we consume the comma, and then we'll be on the closed one. Alright, and then we just need to consume it at the end. Consume the token. You have to consume the closed curly at the end. I think that should be good then, right? Array. What? Why does it think there's an array? Oh, it might be from the identifier, but I don't. Oh, you know what? It's probably like a. Yeah, because we don't handle it in the switch. The like struct, so it does not know what to do. So we can go there, but I think it should be working out. We do have to handle the struct in the type, but we'll get to that after. I want to get the generation of the struct declaration first. Which I guess doesn't really generate any code, does it? Yeah, we only generate the code when we actually declare it, so that is interesting. Let's go here, and let's go to type, whatever. Not type native. Variable declaration. Alright, so we could do, really, yeah, okay, type struct, okay, array index, yeah, so it must be like going into here or something. Yeah. Open x32 followed, thank you, appreciate it. Let's put it, after the function call, though. Type struct. Yeah, I did spell that right. Alright, let's be great. Okay, so what we need to do is, we can get the, what is this? Right, so we could get the current functions. Wait, where do I pass the program in here? What do I do with that? Because we return that. Let me go to the main. See what I do, because I don't remember exactly. Program is that. How do I do it like that? Gen program. Let's go there. Yeah, that's all it notes. Okay, so that's what it is. And then in the program we have the structs. So we could look at that. What do we have to do exactly? We do have all of the information here. So actually, I'm thinking, do we even need to append the node? And instead, we could just before everything, we just generate all the structs. Can we do that? Would that cause any problems? Well, again, I guess we don't really have to generate them. So we don't have to do anything here. Actually. So it could just be like a false thing at the end. Default break. Why doesn't it break properly? Yeah, so why does it think it's an array? I don't quite get that. Okay, now it's gone. So, okay, if we look at the assembly, we just have the exit call, which is generated. Which I'll probably get rid of that. It's not really needed, but it's nice for that. Okay. So I suppose, yeah, we don't really need to do anything for that. So we don't need to append it to the nodes. We just need to know that it exists so that we can look at it when we are when we're actually generating it. So that is fine. So we don't even need to append it to the nodes. Yeah, just to the structs. Alright, that works. That works out fine. So then, now let's look at using it, right? So we'd have like x foo equals. So we need to do something like this. I guess I'm gonna have it be just the names for now. So x equals 1, and then y equals 2. So not like where we'll just figure it out based on the order. So like 1, 2. At least not for now. Yeah, and then also I need it to be able to be empty. If it's empty, it will just zero initialize the whole thing. Which it already does. When you allocate any memory, it's gonna be zero initialized by default. Yeah. So let's see. So this is basically like the same as calling a function, in the way that we can parse it. But what we need to do is we have the struct, so we need to look when we're looking at the type, right? We need to look in the set of types that we have, or in the structs, and if it matches one of the names. So, in the very, what do we do for a type? When it's a variable, right? I have this function declaration. Let's actually look here. No, not there. We have open brackets, no, equal. Yeah, so equals. This is, no, that's when we're right here. So this is sort of what we do here. So we parse the declaration. And then how do we parse the value? It's another function. What is this? Why do I do it like that? As if it's an array. Otherwise, we just append that and we parse x. Okay, so we just need to call that. We do this as well. Okay. So I think that's basically what we have to. So we need to, when we capture an identifier, it's really in the parse variable declaration that we have to change stuff. So, thing is, we won't be able to have self-referencing structs, at least not yet. because we don't append it until after the end, so we don't actually know that it exists. So we need to consider that. We do have to pass the structs on here. The two is fine. So any place I call that, I have to do that. And then what we have to do is we expect type. So really I need to do this differently. So what this will do is it will be token consume. That consumes that. And then we look at the top one. So if it is that, alright, if token shoot, so when we set the variable type, we need to do some stuff a bit differently. So how do I want to handle that? Okay, I'll need to consider names for that, but we can token peak. We don't need this. Tokens 0. Type equals token type. Then shoot. Now it broke. This happens sometimes. I need to look into it still. Where if I'm doing that, it freezes sometimes. I don't know what causes it. I haven't been able to reliably replicate it, but sometimes it happens. So I need to fix it. Okay, let's try that again. So token consume, and then token peak. Tokens 0 dot type equals token type. Then yeah, it happened again. So it happened reliably there. Does it happen on the next line? That's interesting. Alright, let's see. What if I do just like that? It does as well. Right here. Yeah, okay. I think it's something to do with a large file. But it doesn't always happen, so I don't know. Expect token. Alright, so it's actually down here. Alright, I'm gonna try it again without doing that, because it fails. Token type. Okay. And then I can just do this. There we go. So we need to basically do this stuff. So I can just do it one like that. We didn't even need the basis of it. Okay, we have that. And then otherwise, else. If we need to look if it is in the struct, right? Is struct. And we can pass the current token, pass all the tokens, and then the structs. And we'll shoot. I did it again. Okay, we still have that. So else if is struct. Okay, structs. Okay, if it is that, then else, right, so else, if it's not any of those, then we need to print it there. Peak. Token 0, dot location, and then expected, type, but found, that. And we can just, I could just, pretty save it for whatever type. Tokens type. Types. 0 dot type. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Put that in. Otherwise, we need to do this, and then we need to declare the type. So we need to figure out how that works. But let me make this is struct first. I'll put it right here for now. It is struct. So it takes a token array. And I don't want this to happen yet. I need that. Okay, so a struct. So we just need to basically compare the current token value, the name, to this. So if let's just set the token to token consume. So token equals token consume tokens. Okay, that will be the current one. And then we can just if token type is not equal, token type ident, then we have an issue. So we can print error. Okay, not what expected. That. Okay. There we go. And I'm going to type is that. So that's going to be the current one. And then we can basically compare it to all of the structs. So 4 is 0, while I is listed structs. Yeah, that goes plus. And then if struct, well, we need to use compare structs, not count, but data I dot name. Really, we need to do it dot value dot and value dot what structs dot name, I guess is what I called it, right? And then tokens token dot data value dot what is it ident. So with all of those, then either we return true. Otherwise, we return false. Okay. And we have some too few arguments. Oh yeah, so everywhere that I call a post variable vectors, I need to pass the nodes. Not the nodes, but the structs. Okay, that's good. And oh yeah, it needs to be a pointer to it, so okay. And there we go. So token array, that's a double one, so that's not good. Double pointer. What else? So conflicting types. Yeah, now I need to modify the header file. Tokens and then nodes. Structs. Okay. String view had no member named name. Alright, so ident is already the name, so I can do that. Hey, how you doing? What is up? Okay, let's try that. So if I run this, expected type, but found type that. Huh. 211? I don't think that's right. Oh, it is. It's right here. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I don't actually handle the rest of the parsing flow. So it could be an issue with it. Let me make sure that it still compiles though. What? It was working? What? 211. Because now I messed up. I messed it up in the parts. Because I do this wrong. So yeah, it's because I do that. Don't want that. Anyway, we replace that. And alright, so now that we see it, so let me make the example again. So x equals 12, y equals 12. Alright, expected type of found equal. Okay. Yeah. So now ident x. Yeah, we do that, and then we go to the equal. Why does it say that? Mm, 8, which is that one. Oh yeah, so it is on that one. Okay. So why does it say that though? Because we don't actually do this stuff here. Expected but found equal. So I think it's in here. So it says it's not a struct, which is an issue. Let me print all the structs. Here, print structs data I structs dot. This needs to be a view, right? View are. Want to see what they all are. Make sure it is working. Yeah, it looks like it is not working. It did not do that. So when we append it, what do? We go to the type struct. So we append it in here. We append it to structs. Oh, I guess we don't set the name either. Node dot. So we do this. Node dot. Structs dot. No, okay, no, not value. Dot structs dot name equals name type dot value dot item. Right, yeah, I forgot to set that. That's kind of important. And string type equal count. Yeah, okay. So now that does not work. Because we need to actually parse it properly, but that is still interesting. Food. Yeah, so it returns is struct. So should I have a thing like set a flag that says it is a struct? Because we need to add something to the variables, right? We have is array. Should we have is struct and then the struct name, or should we just have? I don't want to handle that. We set one of the types to struct. Well, that doesn't really work. I'm trying to think, right? Because we need a way to know that it's a struct when we return, because then we have to parse it differently. So node value dot var dot is struct. I just will do that for now. Equals true. Then node dot value dot var. Actually, do this even. Is struct equals is struct opens structs. And then if that value dot var dot is struct, yeah, that var dot struct name. So I guess let's do it like this for now. Equals the current one. So open 0. Do we consume it though? We do consume it, so that doesn't quite work. Yeah. So that will not work. So I just have to do this. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but yeah, alright, so that'll work. So this needs to be true. Then we don't have to loop over to Xbox. I'll revise that though, so we can actually call it before, but for now that won't work. Okay, so token peak, but then it gets consumed, so we can't quite do that. Let's just, let's save it here. Token equals token peak. Tokens 0, so we can take right. I'm not going to call it token, I'll call it, and then we can look at this. I'll name T actually. And then equals name T dot value dot item dot name. Okay. Not that. Just dot item. Alright, and that is the struct name. We need to add that to the variable. Then we can return it and we'll know. So let's go here. In here. So variable struct. I guess I could even set the name like that, could I? No, because that's the variable name. So view struct name. Alright, and let's see, where's that file? Should identify for that. Alright. Because this is supposed to be semicolon. Alright. And it does compile. It's not going to work right. We don't actually handle the parsing still. But we do have that. So what we need to do is when we return, so we check if it's an array. We need else if a.value.var is struct. Else we'll do that. Okay, so if it's a struct, we want to basically parse it like a function call, except with braces instead, right? And we don't append it to the same thing, but you know, function call. So it's gonna be this similar to this. It doesn't need to be a different thing, though. It can still just be a variable declaration. Right, yeah. Okay, so let me set the type. Value. What do I have to do? I don't think I have to do anything for that because we already have the name, so we're good with that. Token consume. Do we have to do that? So let's see. We've consumed. We have consumed the name at this point. And that's it. Okay. So right now we are on what? We do that, and then we get the equal and consume the equal. So now we are on the open one. Should be at least. Okay. So the open. Yeah, this can be done differently. So let's just get rid of all this, right? So it should be the open one. So unindent that and get rid of this one. Have to think through. So if consume type is not equal, type open curly, then we will print an error. Actually get the token. So token open curly equals open consume tokens. And yeah, let's do this. Then we can have the location to print it. Open curly dot type for that, and we can do curly dot lock unexpected that but found that types open curly dot type. All right, that'll work. Then let's see. So we have the open one, and then we have to just basically do this. So wall is that, and token 0 dot type like that, and we don't use I, because that's not used. Okay, so we get the arg, and we need to parse the expression, and that'll work. So value, we get the args for the struct. Right, so how do we do that? How do we do it with this? All right, yeah, we can just append it to the value. Is that right? I want to handle that differently because I don't necessarily want to just append it to it. Because we need to actually look at what the value of it is. Right, so let me think. It's basically actually more like a variable reassign. So yeah, this is actually a bit different. So we want to look at x. Not x, but we want to look at the identifier. Let's do token identifier equals token consume. Is that right? So if we token peek this, so this one is consumed, the open curly. And then yeah, then we have the identifier. That's the next one. So we consume that. And then if identifier type is not equal to type ident, here dot what expected identifier but found types. Make the identifier dot type. There we go. Okay, so that yeah. So the identifier is gonna be the name, and yeah, really we need to set that. So how do I want to do that? This can even be a different node type, really. Right, because we can't just append to the args, we need like the struct value. Okay. Let's gonna add that. Let's add what do the args look like? Type and value. And what is an arg type? Alright, so an expression, so that'll work. So you know the type and then the value. That, okay. and the expression will have its own type. So that should work actually. Yeah, we should be able to use args as that. So how can we do that? Struct values. That should probably have a separate value, like a separate struct for structs. Yeah, maybe make it separate. But for now, I'll just make it all one like this. Struct value, sure. Struct. Okay, and we need to set that. So we need to make sure that that is the correct name for it. So I need to think about that. Let's see. For now, I'll just set it and not worry about. Well, no, I need to know that because if we're accessing it, so interesting. Alright, for now I'll just set it, and then we'll get back to that, because we need to make sure it's the correct name that corresponds with the struct, because if we're going to access it, we need to know that. Right. Fire.type, and then, expr r, so this is the r, this will be the value. Right, and then we'll append it to value.var struct value. And we'll just append the value. Okay, so we can append that. Well, actually, that's not going to quite work because we need to set. We need to make the whole arg. So let's do arg equals. Set the dot type equals. Yeah, here's the extra arg actually. And then you want the. Wait, hang on. We don't have the name with it. I forgot about that. That's kind of important. So, let's see if we can add that. Yeah, we need a name. So I think we just add it. And that should be fine. Name equals identifier dot value dot item, and then dot type equals arg, and then we parse the expression. Arg will be set arg dot value directly. Right, we can append arg. Okay, and I'm just gonna way back it up. We can do that. And then at the end we have to token consume again. Which is a bit more we have to do because we have to let's see, so we're here, and this is the first the identifier. We need to expect, or we need to if consume tokens. This is going to be the equal sign. Equal token type equal, then pair expected equal. Now that. Alright, we can't actually do that, so I'm just going to put expect equal for now. I'm not going to put the actual type, because, yeah. That should be fine. Alright, token type equal, and then we need, actually expression, we need one more for the column. That's not a column. Hello, Stam, how you doing? Okay. Are you sick? No, I'm not sick. Do I sound like I am sick? That's not what I wanted. Not extra art, but instead art expert. There we go. And art dot value. Is that what I have to do? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, well, I'm not, so I don't know why I might sound like that. Okay, so this didn't work. The expect token here. Why? Wait. Parts variable declaration. It's because we consumed that. is it? Oh, you know what? Hmm. Yeah, I see. So we need to consume here as well. Whoops. Okay, I'll go work out now. All right, all right. Have a good workout. See you later. So we have that. We need to token consume here. Yeah, so I need to handle that differently. This shouldn't consume, but for now it does, so we have to handle that. Then it's all gonna fail, but we'll be able to make it better, and then it's not fair. Yeah, so now. Wait, hold on. 6. Wait, what? Shoot, that breaks everything, actually, if I do that. So, alright, let me not do that, and then I will do something else. I always make this not consume this one. Expected, comma, okay. Yeah, because we needed that comma at the end, but that's not gonna work. So, yeah, that expects like a trailing comma. I don't really want that, so... if it is not that. Alright, what do I have to do here? And, we can simulate. So let's do, comma, token consume. And it could be a comma or the closing one. Comma t dot length is not equal. Close. Correct. But then it's not going to be that, so that's not actually gonna work. Let's actually, let's do... Yeah, a new thing. So we're going to consume it, but it could be the close parent. So if, if it goes from that close parent, then I would just break. Okay, and then so it's probably better when you do this, but I will figure that out later. Equals from that close parent, and then you just consume the token. Okay. I spelled consume wrong. Where is that? Consume. Okay. Expected comma. What? 617. Ident Y. Oh, okay. Did not read it wrong. So it went one past that. So why did it do that? Huh. So this one is not a comma after we parse the expression. So the parsing the expression consumed it. If I get rid of that type. First identified but found a comma. 615. So that doesn't consume it. Let's see. Seg fault. Okay. What? All right, let's see. So we go here, consume the identifier, then we consume the equal sign. Then we parse the expression. What is it after we parse the expression? Okay, it's 0. Type. Let's see what it is. Comma. It's a comma, so we do need to consume it. I don't get that. Right side, we'll put that comma, then just so it's gonna do that for now. It's gonna be a. So if I do that now, then it works fine. Okay, what? Wait, no, it didn't echo. It exited with 1. Okay, I didn't. Why was it I didn't? All right, yeah, that's actually right. So we get the identifier. Let's see. Token. Let's see. Is that what or do I want to just peek it and then no. Let's do that. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, so that's gonna fail. It should fail on the query press. I messed that up. T.type is right. Yeah, okay, so let me get the close one. So, if it is that one, we want to break it. But first we need to append it. So let's go here. If type equals token type close brain, then just pick. Comma but found close. Oh, because it's curly. Close curly. I am stupid. Okay, it's a curly. It's not a brace. Curly. And curly. Okay. Segfault. Alright, so why is it segfault? Let me look in GB, perhaps. Gen expression. Oh, okay, so that's in the compilation, so we're fine. We good. Yeah, just because it cannot handle it properly. So, wait, was that what it was? Yeah, okay. Yeah, it was in the gen. Yeah, we're good. So that should work then. So it should append all of the arguments, and then we should be able to compile it. Hopefully it should work out. So in here, type bar declaration. So we need else if node value.var.is struct. Then we need to compile the struct. So to do that, we need to push all the values. So I'm just going to assume that you set all the values, at least for now. So we need to get the struct as well, which we have it in the program. So we could set struct. Not really a struct though. It is struct equals struct equals get struct. What's TT? It's token type. So like token type exit is one of them, and token type comma, things like that. So the different tokens that you would generate from the text in the file. Program and then node .var struct Okay, so we should still have that. So we can get the struct, the current one. We can check the argument. So if current struct, what do we have in there? So node, is that what it is? Let's see. Let me make this get struct function. This will return. Is it a node actually? So I don't know. Yeah, it's called state actually. So node get struct. PT looks like a depressed face. Yes, it does actually. It's kind of fun. It is fun. I actually just need the nodes that we pass. Is that right? Wait, no. So we don't have everything. Hang on. I need to pass the structs. Call this gen program. Oh yeah, but then we call generate. Okay. Need to pass it. So we just pass the nodes. Because that was, yeah. That's the program structs as well. Okay. Then we can do that, right? Should put it all in the program. Well, maybe not the state, because that's what makes sense. We should have an outer thing for that, but it's fine for now. It's okay. Yes, let's just do this again. Not forward, but instead, get struct program state, which do we need that actually? We shouldn't need that, so it should be fine. We just need the nodes and structs. And we will just iterate over it, and we need that name as well. 0, well, is less than count I plus plus. We compare structs data I value dot structs dot name, and we will turn that. Otherwise, I'm just putting an error actually. So I don't have the location though. So I don't know what to put here exactly. I'll just do this for now. But this really shouldn't have, so this should even be an assert. Because that means the parsing failed, right? But that should work. And I need to pass it differently. So let's go here. Don't need the program, but we need the structs. Program. I need to modify that here. We need to have nodes and structs. And what else? Alright, doesn't like that. Why? It's not a pointer, so it should be that. Not data I. Okay. And unused variable. Alright, so other than that, it is fine. Other than the unused variable. So we have the current struct now. So if current struct dot value dot structs dot args dot count, I think is what it is, does not equal node value dot var dot struct value dot count. Is that what it is? Then we will just compare location. Is it that? Yeah, node location. Let's see. Struct value count. No, it's not that. Let's see this. Maybe. And that doesn't work. Name tolerance. Okay, so what is it? It's values, right? Yes, okay. And it does do that, so It's not gonna. It doesn't generate the code, but it does. It doesn't fail. So we go here, and it counts do match. So if I change it so that it doesn't, this is just temporary. But if I change it so that we have like an extra one, then it should fail. Yes. Okay. So that means it is working at least somewhere. So we should have the values now that we can set when we generate them. So it needs to be in the right order because the struct, right? We're gonna generate it. We need to set the value of x, which will be the first one, right? Because of how we defined it. So the first 8 bytes will be this. We need to allocate 16 bytes actually. So we need to get the size, the total size of the struct, by basically just iterating over the different values and taking the size of the data types of them. And we can get the value, the total size that we need. Right. So, right. So I suppose we can just iterate over it. Is less than current struct structs dot values count I plus plus, and I will just let's see, we can just get the total size and then allocate that directly. So alloc size equals 0. Just do alloc size plus equals current struct dot value dot structs dot values dot data I dot type. I think we should have, and we can get the type size, something like that. We had that somewhere. Plus equals that. Let's equal that. Type size, so type size is, I don't remember what it's called. I might have to find the data types. The type size. Okay. Then it compiles. Alright. And then we should have the alloc size, which we can allocate. So we can then alloc. I think we should have that. And we can pass the state file and alloc size. That should generate the allocation, so it should be able to generate the whole thing. So we don't have that. Gen alloc needs expr. And then the type size. Alright, so that's not exactly what we want. Gen what's that now? I want to have it all in a function so that it's not like loose, and then it'll be easier to migrate to different things in the future. Go to gen alloc. Does that expect an expression? Which really gen struct alloc, because we know the size. Yes, we just need the size type total size, and we just need to basically alloc. Oh shoot, we have to push it on the stack. So gen push file and then size, and that should work. We need state as well. Then we do the alloc, and that will be the same stack size. So the stack size should be right. And let's see, does that work? Okay, so now it works. We should be able to actually get it. And it should push 16. And we push 16. Alright, so that did work. And if we change it so it is Z like this, set Z equal to 50. It should be 24 now. And 24. Alright, so that is working. It does know the correct size. And I just want to make sure. So if I also do a character, right, instead of, it should just be 1. Like this. So it should be 7. It's still 24, so that did not work. Why? It's not good. Type size. Just up here, so 8111. Oops. I'll make it a void, because that is 1 as well, which isn't valid, but if I do that. It still says 24. Why does it say that? Type. Oh shoot, is that not the right thing? Shoot, it's a var type, isn't it? So the args, and then, okay, yeah, it's a different thing. So that's why it's not gonna work. So maybe the arg value should instead be a variable value, because that's really what it is. Because we need that. Actually, no, this is for a different thing. So where's the struct that we have here in the nodes? In the node. Node type struct. It's the same thing. So let's do that's for a variable actually. So that's a different thing. With the nodes, where's the nodes at? Yes, we have this. Nodes values. So each has a name and then nodes values. So the nodes is an array. Array of nodes in the single node. Yeah, so actually it should be the right type. Unless it's just set to 0, because I forgot to set it. That might be the case actually. So type struct, right? Maybe not. Hang on. So variable declaration. Right. We set the type equal to, yeah, so we set it to that, but where do we set the data type? Alright, so node value dot var dot type is what we're going to use. That's the issue. Hang on, what is it? So yes, not type, but dot var dot type. Struct node value dot var dot type. Okay, and then there you go. Now it's 17. Okay, I'm glad I checked that. Okay. Oh yeah, so we are allocating the correct space. So allocate the space, and then we need to actually write each value to it after we allocate. So we do have to do a double loop, but that's okay. So we'll loop over it, and then we'll get the value. To get the value from the current node. So I don't like the order shouldn't matter. Okay, take a quick break. We'll be fine. Great. See you guys in 3 minutes, and I'll be right back. And then yeah, hopefully you can finish. Okay, I am back. Yeah, so we need to iterate over these again, but access them differently. So we have the variable name. We need to basically get the value. Let's see, so let's then struct value. So if we pass the current one and then also the current node, right? Yeah, dot value structs dot values dot data I. So that'll be the current node, right? And then then we need to pass the actual node. So it'll be two nodes. So the one is the struct, like the what's it called? So like the struct field, right? And then the other one is the value that we need to generate. Okay, so I should be able to make that. So gen, let's go up to a gen 1. Let's scroll up a little. Let's see, gen, what is gen? Alright, this should be good. So gen struct value. So we need the state for sure. We're going to change the size, right? State, we need the file. And then we need two nodes, right? So node, this is the field. And then the other one is the value that we're going to generate. So what we have to do is, let's see. We need to compare, basically we need to iterate over value. So this is a node, but we have the node value dot bar dot, what is it? I plus plus. And then we need to basically string compare. So if we'll do compare field arrow dot structs dot values. Well, hang on. So we have the, I don't know. Where we at? We already had that. So we actually have, let me field value dot bar dot name. So compare that with, I should set the current one. Variable bar equals value bar structs value data I. Value dot bar. I can't do that. Right. That's what I need. Something like that. Var dot name. Then print at save. I'll do that for now, and then I can see what we got. So let's go through this. To view things, yeah, 374. We need to pass the state and the file. We just pass the current node. So let's actually pass the yeah, we need the whole node. So that's right. Make. This needs to be a pointer. I need to remember file and I need to remember state. That's fine. 140. Node has no member name. Oh, should use value bar. Struct value. Okay. Yeah, it's just the var actually. Hang on. What is it called? Oh yeah, it's struct value. I messed that up. Not struct. Yeah, this one was right. Data bar. Okay. Shit, so it's an arg value. Like that, right? So do that. I said an invalid initializer. I don't remember, or what does it have? Let me open a new one so I can look at it without having to change files. Arg has a name, a value, but that is an arg value. Give me that. and that should be it. Okay, then it compiles. Then it does compile. So let me try to run it. And it does say same. Alright, so that is good. So that means we got both of them, so we can generate the offset based on this. Right, based on the size of this field. Let's see, can we use this gen array offset? Because that requires an expression. That's not really what we want. Void gen struct offset. And I could probably generalize this more. Where we generate the expression separately. But for now, I'm just going to do this because I don't want to defect the open. State, and then file, and then size the offset. Right. Do that. And then it's going to be similar to this. So we need to grab the pointer. Do we even have that, actually? We have it in the node, right? We might need this, actually. The variable index. We should set that in the node, so it should be fine. We should be able to do that. And instead of generating an expression, we'll just push the value. Everything else we can do pretty much the same. So let's grab all of that. So, yeah, we need the node there, bar. Well, or we can put the bar index, right? And then the rest of it can be pretty much the same. It just needs to be gen push state file offset, and we'll push that instead of generating the expression. Then this we need the data type as well. Okay, so that'll be the type which we will pass from there, and that should generate the whole offset, and then we can write to it, right? And gen struct offset, we need state file type is node value dot var dot struct value dot type, and then the var index is, it's not, this is actually yield var dot type, that's what it is, and this is value exact position, something like that. And then the offset is going to be, wait, hang on. The offset is the position within here that this is. So, oh shoot, actually, we don't have the position, do we? So how do I, because we need to, so really the field, we need the field position as well. Right, and then when we do that, we can pass that. Right, okay, so when we call gen struct value, we need to pass the I. That's the current position. So node has no memory name static position. Yeah, so that is going to be a variable, not static position. Okay. Not static position. Okay. And we do actually do that twice. And it seems to be the correct ones because we have 0, so that's going to be the first one that we write to, and then 8. Okay, sounds right. Then we just have to gen the right with the value. So do we have, let me think. So we need to generate the expression, which is actually in there. So gen state file, and then var dot value, I think is what we need. Var dot value. I think var.value.expert. And then we can gen right state. I think we have a gen right. Okay, main kano. And let's look at the assembly. So we push the value and we write. So I'm going to change the value because they're both the same. Let's do this and this. Yeah, it has them, and there we go. So we push that and then the second value, and it should write it to the correct place. Yes, we don't have a way to access it, exactly yet. But we can do something like this. So, y8, well, we can just exit with, I can do that. We need to get x and the position, so 0. X and 8. Yeah, that's what I think we call that. It should exit with the first one. Variable. Oh shoot. We don't push the variable. That's kind of important to do. After we declare it. So then it's going to be egg bar. Well, we should actually. Hang on. Node value dot var. Why does it not push it? Huh. I am unsure. Let's call it no. Okay, it doesn't like that. Why doesn't it declare it? Hang on. Because we do all this. And we should just name the name, right? And the stack position. New thing. Node value dot var dot name. That needs to be blue arg. Foo, that's the name. Wait, now let's set that. Why did it say index anyway? Hang on. Okay. Alright, now there's some issues. What is the index that is out of range? Indupe. Oh shoot, indupe 1. That's not right. Oh shoot, yeah, we're grabbing the wrong thing there. When we generate that. Yeah, right here. Gen that. So the var index is incorrect. Because we don't have the correct stack position, do we? Okay, because we need to grab the pointer. It's just going to be on the top though, right? Because we just allocated it. So what happens if we just do that, you know? Instead of this, we just do that. I want to try it. That's fine. Whoops. Okay. We push 16 in my case. The pointer will be on the top. When we do that, we push 0 and 8, multiply, add it. And then cast it a void pointer. Push 69, which is the value, and we write. Is that wrong? Shoot, we don't have the size to write. Right, we need the data type size here. Which is actually the type size. So data type size. Let's see, what is it? Field value dot var dot type. There we go. Alright, now it should actually work. So push, yeah, we do that. And each time, like, right, we allocate it right before we do the offset. So at least in this case, it'll be fine. Other cases though, so I'll need to think about how to fix that. I'll probably fix that in between the streams. But for now, that'll work. So we have to make something that works, right? So we should be able to exit with get foo 8. And there we go. And then if I do get whoops, foo plus 8 and cast that to VP, right? Like that, and that should be the next bounce. No, that was wrong. Shoot, it's because that is actually too much. So I'll make it 42 instead. There we go. Okay, so that does actually work. That is cool. Alright. Yeah, so basically we need just a way to do this now. So we do like we got X instead. And that would basically do the same thing as this. But that's gonna have to be for the next stream, because I do have to go now. So I'll leave this. Leave this for now. Yeah, so I'm looking at that. Implement a way to declare structs. We need a way to access elements. Access fields now. Okay, kind of a big one, because I only did one commit, but there we go. Yeah, so that is gonna be about it, I believe. So, yeah, there we go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.